Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Stu Clark. It's been a couple of weeks, just recovering from the Christmas card season, and it's also been sunny. Our weather, we had a torrential November, December around here, and since January started, it has actually I don't think it's rained yet, which is really unusual for this time of year. As you can see, it's a little bit frosty out here. So today we're going to be taking a look at a little flash. Godox reached out to me, asked if I'd be interested in doing a review of their IT32 flash. This is a really unique little flash system that I think can really open up your creativity. So this thing is absolutely tiny. It weighs 169 grams. You know, if you compare that to a full-size flash, you look pushing 650 grams, so significant difference of size. And if you're like me, flash is one of those things where some days, obviously, I'm going out with fill flash, bird photography in mind, you know, setup photography. Yeah, the full-size flash system makes sense. You know, fast recycling, a lot more power if you're trying to, you know, light a subject up at a greater distance. But oftentimes, flash is just something that I use quite sparingly in my photography. But having a flash in your bag can really make a difference to get that shot. And this little flash is pretty awesome because it's so light. You can just leave it in your pack. You're not worried about, you know, you're not counting grams and saying, oh, geez, that's too heavy. The other flashes, yeah, you know, I actually kind of look at them. It's like, do I want to carry that today? If I'm hiking up into the hills, yet there might be a situation where you need a little bit of fill on a bird, you know, on a subject. And, you know, having this can be quite, you know, can really make or break the shot. But this little flash has got some amazing little features with it. And what is pretty amazing is, so, you know, your classic flash, but this one's got a kind of a trick up its sleeve. It's a magnetic base. So this base is a wireless transceiver, and then you basically got a wireless flash system. This is part of their X5 wireless transceiver. So this will work with most Godox flashes, but you lose some of the functionality. So it will trigger their flashes. So it's a 2.4 gigahertz transceiver, wireless transceiver. So let's say it will trigger flashes, but it'll default a lot of them to ITTL. You won't have a lot of the full functionality, but you do with the IT32. So this basically, with this flash wireless receiver, oh, I've got a raven wants to be part of this video. Pretty cool. Because this is such an easy on-off wireless setup, you take it off and immediately this wirelessly connects. You don't have, there's no trying to sync, none of that. This is just on the camera, shoot away, it works. Off the camera, shoot away, it works. So this makes for an incredible close-up, creative photography setup. This flash, it doesn't have any zoom on the flash, so it's a fixed 28 millimeters. So if you're shooting, let's say if you're shooting a group of people with a 14 mil lens, you will get vignetting on the outside edges because the flash won't cover the full 14 millimeters. So it's going to be limited for you know, portraiture and things like that. But when it comes to close-up photography, it's really awesome. It can create, it's amazing kind of creativity with it, just because you can place the flash wherever you want to kind of side light your subject. You can actually, even from below, you can light your subjects up. And it just really is a really unique little setup. What is really nice too, it has built-in lithium ion battery, USB-C charging on it. Godox Rec states this will get up to 510 shots on a charge, which is excellent, especially given the compact size of it. The wireless transmission on this, I haven't actually tested this, but they claim up to 260 feet. So you could set up you know, a fill flash system that you could then kind of light your subject up from quite a distance, which is pretty amazing. And obviously ITTL manual, you've got you can adjust the angle for bouncing off the flash. It does have a little bounce card on it as well. You know, a lot of the features you'd expect on a flash. So how this works, is powered on. Then you spin a little dial here to kind of set it up. This dial's quite neat, but I do find it's quite easy to kind of change the settings by mistake. So you can adjust the intensity of the flash with the dial here. So to lock it, press the menu button, press the lock. You can see press and hold the set button for 2 seconds to unlock. So you just hold that down, and that unlocks it. Very useful. You got the menu button here, and you can go through. What is nice, this does have a modeling flash, so you can actually turn this up in intensity, so it can definitely function. It is a touch screen as well, so you can adjust the intensity of it up. So it will work as a video light in a pinch. If you're doing some close-up work and you want a little bit of video light, it would definitely work for that. You can just turn it on and off, no problem. You can change from TTL, manual, or multi-modes. This is the stroboscopic mode. And then you can just dial up your flash compensation with the dial on the side here. Nice and simple. So we'll take some shots. We'll kind of give a demonstration of kind of how it looks from an on flash standpoint. And then when we kind of place the flash off to a side, to kind of get some side light and just kind of get some unique kind of lighting with it. Got some pretty amazing frost on everything right now. It's freezing my brain a bit here. Got some neat ferns and everything in here. So just to give you an idea, we're going to be flashing it with the flash on camera. And then we'll kind of place the flash beside it here just to kind of give some extra mood to the light. It is cold out here today. Flash on. You can see how just by moving the light around, you can completely change the scene and make it look it's really creative, and it's just so easy because it's wireless. Like I say, no muss, no fuss. You want it on camera, you're good to go. You can shoot it. You can easily bounce the flash if you like, but then just being able to just so easily pop it off and just kind of move it around, makes for some really creative shoots without really just nice and simple. One easy, quick light. You're not having to set too much up. Just awesome. Oh. You can see with all the frost on the leaves here, so it's kind of really neat. Take a shot with no flash. With the flash on camera. And then when we pop it off, we'll kind of give you some really interesting lighting here to give you an idea. It's got the plus or minus, so you can adjust the flash from the transceiver. Nice and easy, which is really cool. The modeling light is really nice too, because it can give you an idea of what you're looking at when you're trying to shoot. Wow, look at these little ferns. Amazing. Look at these little ferns, aren't they spectacular? Wow, look at the light just glistening on them. You see the modeling light, you can totally decide where you want to light it from. This is just beautiful. Beautiful. Boy, you could spend days here. It's just amazing. It's totally incredible. I'll definitely be coming back tomorrow. Just with the intent of shooting. Very cool. Beautiful, beautiful conditions. We don't get frost all the time on the island here, so yeah, I need to take more advantage of it. Very cool. But yeah, so that's the Godox IT32. say not replacement for your main flash setup, but if you're looking for that super lightweight, really functional light that can always be in your bag, but then also kind of can really open up some creative ideas, whether it be kind of close-up work, you want to have a remote flash on a distant subject where you can actually use up to 4 flashes with this transceiver. So you can kind of have a nice lighting setup. Yeah, it's pretty neat little lights. Affiliate links down below. If you're looking to buy it, it would really help on my channel. You can buy it through one of those affiliate links. And yeah, I've got been out shooting a bunch over the last couple of weeks here with the sun and getting out. We've had a couple short-eared owls in our local estuary, so I'll be posting some videos of those. I've got lots of videos coming up, lots of ideas in the head right now. Like I said, I've just finished my the Christmas season was crazy, and then the restock after Christmas, and now this is the time of year where I can actually get back out in the woods, get out shooting as much as possible. So we hopefully got, like I said, I have a bunch of videos coming up. Yeah, if you like the channel, please like and consider subscribing. Keep up to date with everything to do with nature photography. And till next time, we'll see you out there. Take care.